The Easter Island Heads. A long, long time ago, there lived a girl named Lana Barika. She was born to a family living on what is now called Easter Island. She was a strong native girl with curly hair, as black as coal, and 10 years old. She always used the water she got efficiently, but the rest of her village wasted it, so she and the other children had to get water from a mountain stream that was an hour's walk away. One day she was traveling back down from the mountain and crossing the field with her water when she heard a loud roaring sound. She saw a huge tornado tearing across the field towards her. Its winds traveled as fast as a cheetah, and she saw crude faces sticking out. The faces, noses, and chins jutted out farther than anyone she knew. She ran as fast as she could back to her village and told her mother. Her mother didn't believe her and went back to the field with Lana to prove nothing was there. When her mother left and Lana was alone, she saw the tornado again, but this time it left a huge roaring river of water behind it. Soon the whole field was cut in half by a rushing torrent of water tumbling down towards the village. There was so much mud that she could barely pick up her feet. Huge geysers of water shot up all over the field and fell in the direction of the village. Suddenly, the tornado became at least 10 times bigger and swirled Lana upwards. The tornado carried her over the village so she could see what was happening below. Babies were crying and shouting, and the rest of the village wasn't much better. The water put out all the fires, the food was spoiled or washed away, clothes were soaked, and all the villagers' fresh water was as dirty as mud. Then the tornado spoke in a deep voice to Lana, so deep and loud that it sounded like the earth was breaking up. It said, "I have created this flood to show your people the importance of my water. All have wasted it but you. From now on, you will use the water from this waterfall so you and your friends won't have to travel so far. But if your people continue using it wastefully, all the fresh water will be taken away from this island forever, and you will all have to drink seawater. I have placed you in charge of taking care of the water of this island. Make sure they use it well." Lana could only nod. The tornado set her down as gently as if she were a piece of china and disappeared. Lana ran back to the village. Everyone was howling and crying. They had never seen anything like the tornado. Lana did her best to calm them down and told them what the tornado had said. They were so terrified of the tornado that they believed anything she told them. She told them to use the water well and the tornado's threat to take away all the fresh water if they didn't. They all promised that they wouldn't waste any water. Unfortunately, the water was still flooding the village. The people tried plugging the geysers with clay and sod, but the water was so powerful that it just shot the dirt back at them. They tried nailing skins over the holes in the ground, but the same thing happened. Finally, someone suggested carving huge rocks and rolling them over the huge fountains of water. Each rock was as big as a village hut, and took 10 of the strongest men, each as strong as an ox, to roll them. Then the tribe moved so that the waterfall wouldn't flood their village. One night, weeks later, Lana visited the field while everyone was asleep. The tornado appeared as silently as a mouse. The tornado whirled around the rocks so quickly that Lana was scared that the tornado was taking them away. The tornado stopped spinning around the rocks so Lana could see them properly. Each rock was carved like one of the faces on the tornado, crude yet proud. The tornado spoke 3 words, "Thank you, Lana," and vanished as silently as it had come. The tornado's heads are still there to remind the people of Easter Island of the tornado. That is why on Easter Island to this day there are the famous stone heads scattered across Lana's great field.